guess it from the beginning. Today we're going to be making pumpkin pie. I thought this would be a fun little thing to do. Just make my pumpkin pie with you guys and just have a little chit chat. Just have a little yap sesh. I am making this at my boyfriend's request because he loves pumpkin pie. And I told him if he bought the ingredients for me, I'd make it. So, here you go. Moving all this out of the way real quick. The crust can wait till later. I need my bowl and I need my measuring scoops. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start with opening up my pumpkin pie puree, or just pumpkin puree, or whatever. And then also the sweetened condensed milk. The recipe I'm following says that I can just put everything into one bowl and then mix it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and I have a little handy dandy, can opener. I actually really like baking overall, and I feel like I don't do it enough. And I'm a big fan of cooking too. However, cooking it's a little bit less pleasant, if that makes sense. I still enjoy cooking too. Like, the whole process of baking food, all the way down from these plants get made into, oh, look at that. These plants get made into, this spice, and, we make our milk from this cow, and we make it the cheese this way. Oh, I just made a little bit of a mess. It's okay. All of that is so interesting to me. However, I do not have the energy to actually be a cook. Because, I only cook, once a week, maybe. And, again, even that kind of varies depending on, what the day looks like. Because sometimes I'm just tired. Oh, my oven's preheated. Alright, now it's time for the pumpkin. Ooh. Yeah, so with my personal curriculum, I put cooking on there. Because I was going to have a cooking lab. If you go back and you watch any of my videos about my personal curriculum, which I can't remember if I actually posted one on YouTube. I feel like I did though. But I also definitely posted some on TikTok. So you can always go and check that out. But I had said, oh, cooking for me is going to be a lab. Oh no, I might have to get a spoon for this one. Oh wait, it's coming. I can feel it. It's making headway. No, it's not. Hold on. But anyway, it was not working out very well. The plan I had made for myself. Again, because I couldn't cook every single week. And when I did, it was more or less the same recipes over and over and over again. Because I'm kind of a picky eater, to be honest. And so sometimes it's hard for me to find recipes that I want to make. And usually when I do, they're all kind of the same thing over and over again. Which is fine, but for the purpose of the class, it didn't really work out well. And I also didn't have the money to buy new groceries for a new meal every single week. So it just kind of ended up not working out. And that's my bad. I should have known myself a little bit better. And realized my financial situation would not allow for this kind of thing. But it's okay. It's fine. Oh my god, this poor spoon. Disgusting. Let me clean some up. I put you guys a little bit higher up so you can see me a little bit better. The bowl is still here. Anyway, let's get these eggs out of the way so I can put them back in the fridge. It just asks for 2 eggs. Cracking eggs, I think they're really easy, but I also admittedly, oh my god, at the same time cannot do the one hand crack that I've really cool people can do. I am not one of those cool people. Oh, almost made a mess, but it's fine. A little bit extra calcium. Gross. Okay. Next, I'm gonna rinse my hand actually real quick. Got a little bit of egg on it. Yucky. Gross. Anyway, next, I can still feel it on my face. I also didn't need these at all. I shouldn't have included them. I need a teaspoon and half of a teaspoon. my god, these are so faded. Okay, I think that's 1/2, which means this one, that's 1. Okay, it's gonna start out with cinnamon. Cinnamon, it gets 1 full teaspoon, and all the others get half, including the salt. I wonder if this is, oh, will it fit? It won't fit. I got excited for a second. I thought it was going to. Actually, hold on. Does this have a pour option? No. It's okay. It's okay. If this gets a little added cinnamon, it's okay. Right? Right. Oh my god. May have gotten more than a little bit of extra cinnamon. But it wasn't too bad. Okay, I sounded more dramatic than it actually was. It was like maybe like a little bit extra. But it's okay. That's our largest one. I'm going to take that off the ring so I can wash that one. And then we need the 1/2 teaspoon for all these other guys. And this one's smaller, so this one is like guaranteed to fit. Oh, and this one has a pour option, so. But I don't want it. I want to go in. I can't even get it open. Oh my god. Ah, hold please. I got it off. Okay, back in action. This one is going to be a lot more accurate. There. All of that work for that. Just to immediately put that top right back on. It's fine. Everything is perfectly fine. Anyway, as I was saying before I distracted myself, I basically have decided to, instead of doing my cooking lab like I originally planned, what I'm gonna do instead, and because like realistically cooking isn't just like a thing that I'm gonna do once for a class. It's gonna be like, it's a lifetime thing, because I need to eat for a lifetime. So I kind of want to do it in a more long-term way, and the way I'm going to be doing that is making a cookbook for myself. Like, it won't, it's not like writing an actual cookbook, because I don't know enough about cooking on its own to do something like that, to be honest. But I do, like, I do want one that's like all of my favorite recipes that I've made. And what made me realize this is I realized that, so I had made pumpkin pie for my boyfriend last year, and I realized like he really liked that one. Like, he said that that was his favorite, and now I'm not sure which recipe it was that I used. So I'm now putting the recipes that I use on my cookbook so that I can look back at them if I need to, if I need ideas. Where's my... I should have brought this out when I brought out all my other stuff, but I didn't think about it. Anyway, it's time to whisk this all together. Okay, this is going to be entry number 1 into my new cookbook. Oh, yeah. I've had a lot of realizations when it came to the personal curriculum, too. Like, not just, oh my god, this is harder to spin than I thought it would be. But not just with cooking, but with some of the other ones, too. Like, I realized, like, with the goals I set for myself, I have to keep in mind the job I work and how tired it makes me. Though I've been keeping up pretty well, I think. Like I said, like, cooking's the only one I kind of fell off, and it was for the reasons I told you guys. But even more, I already know some ideas of what I'm going to have for my, my next quarter personal curriculum. Like, I have, like, a solid plan, and it's only going to really be, like, 2 things, but that's because I have a lot of things that are constantly ongoing on the side, cooking being one of them. I've talked about it before in other videos, but I think on TikTok, so I'm going to mention it here. I also, that witch school that I had as a separate class thing, like, that's going to be ongoing. Like, it's a program that I pay to be in. I'm not going to stop it, like, after a quarter, you know. So, and I was doing it before the personal curriculum. I'm going to be doing it probably after the personal curriculum is gone. And yeah. Now I've got to take this plastic piece out. Hold on. Wait, I don't need to do that. Hold on. Or maybe I do need to do that. Oh, I did. the graham cracker crusts, I think, are always the best crust for pies. Obviously, depending on the pie. But even, like, I feel like an apple pie would be really good on a graham cracker crust. This color is really light. But also, like, the other recipe I made, I used actual, like, pumpkin that I pureed, because we had done jack-o'-lanterns that year. And, oh, yes. And so I think that's a good reason that the color was darker, is because I didn't use the canned stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's already going to make this pumpkin pie not as good as the one I made last year. Just because, honestly, our landlords at our apartment didn't let anyone have jack-o'-lanterns. So we just weren't able to be honest. And then we tried to do an actual pumpkin, like my boyfriend bought a pumpkin, but we didn't have any of the other ingredients and the pumpkin went bad. So now we get, I don't want to pick it up to show you and mess it up, but we get that pumpkin pie. Alright, I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to be doing something else while it cooks, because I think it's like, I cook it at a hotter heat for like 15-ish minutes, and then when that happens, I'm going to lower the oven and put it in for another 35 to 40. And here's to hoping that it survives the walk from this counter over to the oven. Let's go. Pie is officially done. I did do the little like knife test thing, and it's cooked all the way through. I'm pretty sure you could tell. I definitely like it burnt like a little bit. Like the crust is a little bit dark in some places, but it also could be worse. My boyfriend is gonna be thrilled when he gets home from work. He has whipped cream sitting in the fridge that he's been waiting to use for this. So I'm gonna put this aside to cool, and like let it wait for him for when he gets home. I still need to put away my spices because I didn't do that. And also all of my little knickknacks that I had used. This also needs to go away real quick. Bet. I want to wrap this video up by doing a little yap about the books I've been reading. I've talked about my personal curriculum quite a bit during this video, and honestly, my personal curriculum is the reason I actually haven't gotten as much reading done as I would have liked, which is one of the other reasons I wanted to cut back a little bit on the personal curriculum stuff in the next upcoming quarter, because I do want some room left in my evenings to read for fun, and not just read for my personal curriculum, which is technically reading for fun, like I admit. But, like, I want to read, like I want to read books. Like, the whole reason I have a book talk account, the whole reason, it's not the whole reason I started YouTube. If you go back far enough, which isn't very far, because I only just recently started uploading videos, I used to do gaming videos, and that's originally what I wanted my page to be based off of, until I found out that I didn't like making video game content. I liked making this kind of content instead. I don't know, it hits a different part of me, and I like having the video games just be for fun. So, yeah. Not to say that I won't ever play video games on this page again. Just, they will look different than what they looked like way back when. Whatever. I say way back when, but it was like a few months ago. Anyway. So, I want to spend some more time reading books for fun. I've been trying to read Zodiac Academy 7 forever. And this is going to be it's going to be kind of a little bit spoiler for Zodiac Academy, but very vague spoilers. But just, there are several things that have happened in Zodiac Academy 7 where I have been like, this doesn't need to be in the book. This doesn't need to be in the book, or the exact opposite, where I'm like, this should be a book on its own. Why are we getting all of this information as a summary in half a chapter? when this could have been an entire separate book. Like, the first few books in this series took place over the course of 4 months, and there's one chapter that takes place over the course of 4 months in book 7. But I digress. I've been really struggling. I actually don't know yet if I'm going to continue reading Zodiac Academy after this. Like, Zodiac Academy 7 might be so bad that I might DNF the series after it. I don't know. But besides that, the other book I've been reading is The Wild Huntress, which, you know, if you've watched my November TBR. And still loving it. I probably would have finished it already if it wasn't for the fact that I was trying to read Zodiac Academy, to be honest. I've been trying to keep up with my friend because we've been doing a buddy read with Zodiac Academy, so I haven't had as much time for, like, my reads on the side, but honestly, my read on the side is significantly better. And I'm still waiting for Interview with the Vampire to come in from the library. I thought it'd be in by now, and it hasn't, but that's fine. It's ended up being, like, my friend told me that it's not as long as I thought it was, so that makes it a little bit better. Yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed, like, this kind of setup, this baking setup, I know it's not, like, baking wasn't the point. I don't have a fancy enough setup to, like, show the camera down and watch me bake with it. But it was kind of fun to have this on the side while I was doing other things. And like I said earlier in the video, I like baking. I don't really mind it. I like doing cookies and stuff too. Brownies. It's all easy stuff because my skill level is very low, but I'm hoping to build it up. I'm hoping to learn more. I kind of want to watch some Cooking 101 videos. Maybe actually learn a bit about the craft instead of just winging it. Like, I know how to read a recipe, but I don't know why I need to do the steps in the recipe to get what needs to happen, you know? Like, I don't know how much of a spice I need to add to something for it to be enough spice. But I also feel like those are some things that people have just discovered by trial and error, but I'm so scared of making something that tastes bad. But it's something I'm getting past. It's something that I'm working on. It's something I would like to experiment more with in the future. However, like I mentioned earlier in the video, limited resources. I can't be buying the same ingredients to make the same thing over and over again with different spices. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end, and I love you guys so much. Thank you, and goodbye.